Welcome to Almanac TV. In this video, we'll take a quick look at the 1940s. We will remember some events that took place in the world and in Turkey within the framework of the 1940s. The 1940s Almanac begins. 1940. Germany occupied Denmark, Norway, France, Luxembourg, Belgium and the Netherlands during the Second World War. Turkey declared that it would not enter the war on the day Germany invaded France by not complying with the Triple Alliance Agreement. When Italy entered World War II, Turkey's responsibility to enter the war on the side of France and England arose as per the Triple Alliance. Eskişehir Demirspor, the champions of the groups, who beat the 1940 National Division champion Fenerbahçe with 0-0 and 3-1 in the final. Eskişehir Demirspor became the first Turkish football champion in its history and took the cup to Ankara and Istanbul for the first time. 1941. Japan involved the United States in the war by launching a surprise attack on the Pearl Harbor American base in Hawaii. Italy and Germany declared war on the USA. A non-aggression pact was signed between Turkey and Germany. Marvel Comics introduced the superhero Captain America in March 1941. 1942. The United States and Canada began unfairly deporting and imprisoning Japanese Americans and Japanese Canadians for fear they would become a security threat during the war. 1943. When the Germans began to be defeated by the Soviets, the Germans offered to give 12 islands to TR in order to attract Turkey to their side. The Warsaw Ghetto Uprising of 1943 went down in history as the largest Jewish uprising in Nazi-occupied Poland. Between 1941 and 1945, Nazi Germany and its collaborators systematically murdered about 6 million Jews in German-occupied Europe, about two-thirds of Europe's Jewish population. 1944. President Roosevelt was elected President of the United States for the fourth time, and he was the only person to do so in high time. However, he died in April 1945 the following year. The Normandy landing, considered the turning point of World War II, took place. Popular musician and bandleader Glenn Miller was reported missing while he was on his way to perform for the troops in Paris. 1945. The United States put an end to the Pacific side of the war by dropping 2 atomic bombs on Japan. World War II officially ends on September 2, 1945. The United Nations was established after 50 countries signed the Charter. 1946. ENIAC, Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, the first programmable electronic computer, was introduced at the University of Pennsylvania. The Philippines became independent after being under U.S. rule for 48 years. November 23, 1946, the American fleet visited Izmir. Due to the Soviet threat, the news of these visits was always made in the headlines. Former British Prime Minister Winston Churchill gave his Iron Curtain speech. 1947. The American naval fleet visited Istanbul. İsmet İnönü hosted the fleet commander at Dolmabahce Palace. War broke out between India and Pakistan, which lasted from 1947 to 1948. Polaroid instant camera starts production. Ferrari began to produce sports cars. 1948. 1948. Indian independence leader and pacifist Mahatma Gandhi was killed. Arab-Israeli War, 1948-1949. The war was fought between the newly proclaimed State of Israel and its Arab neighbors. Turkey signed a $30 million loan agreement with the United States. The Secretary of State thanked the United States on behalf of the Assembly. When the Enosis discussions started in Cyprus, it was held in Ankara with wide participation. The first NASCAR race for modified stock cars was held at Daytona Beach. 1949. NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, established. The Goldbergs went live on CBeebies as one of the first television sitcoms. 45 vinyl records were introduced. George Orwell published 1984 in 1949. For your information, Almanac TV reminded some of the events that took place in Turkey and the world in the 1940s. Hope to meet you in the new almanacs. Almanac TV, for your information.